Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all? Trying to get this. There you go. The glare away. All right, how are y'all? Welcome. I know it's spooky season. I got on my cute little sweatshirt, my little earrings with ghosties on them. Aren't they cute? Yeah, it's almost Halloween. Got my little Halloween cup, a Halloween shirt, earrings. I'm trying to match. Let me light up a little candle. Isn't this cute? It's a candle. So I'm gonna light up a little candle, get the spooky season going, and we're gonna be talking about stop being triggered into Pickmieshaness. Because some of y'all are so easily manipulated and triggered into being a Pickmiesha. Men know your weaknesses, they know your triggers, and they use them against you. And y'all fall for it almost every time. So I'm gonna put this back here. I'm gonna fall for them triggers every single time because you don't know how to control your emotions. You don't know how to strategically think ahead and understand what is happening. So what I'm going to do today is to explain to you how not to be triggered into Pickmieshaness. Okay. The first way is not to react right away to anything anyone is doing to you or in your presence that they understand that you don't like. So the first thing you do is don't react. Think. Okay, that's number one. Write that down. Do not react. Think. What can I do to get money from this? Don't be mad. Don't react. Don't scream. Don't yell. Pause and think about how you're going to get some money. Okay. Once you do that, you're now in strategic mode. You're creating a strategy in order not to react, but to subtract from his bank account. Okay. So when you think, how can I get some money out of what this person is trying to get me to react to? And you just calm yourself down, take a moment, take a deep breath, and think, how can I get money out of this situation? And then you proceed. Okay. If you are always reacting and you are not a thinker, that person literally controls you. Okay. The person that can trigger you controls you. Remember that. They control you because they know how to trigger you. And the point of not being triggered is to gain. Okay. So you're not triggered. You're thinking. Okay. So be a thinker and don't be someone who's emotionally triggered by everything and can be emotionally manipulated, emotionally controlled, and looking like Pickmiesha in the end. Okay. So you need to think before you react. Most women don't know how to do this because no one taught them. So I'm teaching you. If nobody taught you, I'm going to teach you. Okay. Shut up, calm down, and think how you can get some money out of it. If it doesn't equal any money, don't even give it your attention. Just walk away and say, I'm sorry you feel that way. Okay. A reaction is also an emotional exchange, and you're giving away your energy. Every time you react to something that is meant to trigger you, you're giving away a little piece of your energy to some dust or whoever is triggering you. And you don't want to do that because your time, your energy is very valuable. So instead, just think about if you can't get paid from this, it doesn't require any of your energy. Okay. This is how you must think. If you are constantly going back and forth, arguing with people, being triggered emotionally, that's why some of y'all look stressed. That's why some of y'all have issues with health. That's why some of y'all are prematurely aging because people are literally stealing your energy left and right every time they trigger you. And that could be from anything. Some of y'all get triggered by what people post online. Some of y'all get triggered in the comment sections when y'all are talking back and forth to these dusties who don't even have 2 digits in their bank account, darling. Okay. Y'all are literally arguing with the dust most of the time, and it's not worth your energy nor your time, and y'all keep giving it away over and over and over. If you're not going to make money off of it, don't pay no mind to it, baby. He asked me out for shopping to buy me nice dress, and I said, okay, we can match shoes too. I bring the topic again to make him remember. Good for you. Yeah. Say go get the shoes first, baby. You get to the mall, go get the shoes first. That way you don't have to bring it up. You doing it already, baby. Think smarter. All right. So when you go to the mall to go shopping, hit the shoe store first, then the dress. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Hi, y'all. You don't have to ask him if he remember. If you remember, go there first. What you gonna do? Wear some shoes and not have nothing to wear with it? Okay. Mm-hmm. You said it seems like not caring about other women is very Pickmieshan. I don't know what that means. Not caring about other women. If that's not putting no money in your pocket and it's not making you a better person, then why are you worried about other people? You know what I mean? Why play fair in an unfair world? That is my motto. Just think about it. They're not going to play fair if it was the tables were turned, baby. So understand what world you live in. I'll keep thinking we live in fairy tale land for some strange reason. Well, we don't. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't get with no dust and don't deal with nobody that is not beneficial to you. And stop being triggered. Okay. Never be triggered. The only thing you need to be triggered into is strategizing how to get some money out of the situation. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's all you got to do. So let's say a dusty or a boyfriend or whoever you're dealing with is trying to start an argument with you. Remember, you need to ask yourself 3 questions before you get triggered. Why are they starting the argument? How can you get paid off of it? And if you open your mouth, is it going to be beneficial? The questions that you're asking yourself is giving you time to think and not be triggered and make the most of the situation. Okay, because you always need to come out winning. Let me tell you why. When you start to think like this, people will trigger you less and less because they will see it does not benefit them at all. In fact, it takes away from them. So they'll stop trying to trigger you. You see? So you're also teaching them that you can't be triggered. So they won't do that in the future. And you won't have to do this many more times with the same person that you're dealing with. They're just going to understand that you're just going to find the better way to get what you want out of the whole situation. So they're not even going to try you. Okay. Thank you, little goddess, little the goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle. So some men will start to try to trigger you early on. They'll be doing bad habits, things they know you don't like the day before so that they can get you upset the next day so they can go and do their thing because y'all are going to get so upset. You're going to start arguing and then I'm going to be like, well, I'm not staying here for this, you know? So understand that sometimes people have ulterior motives and for you to get triggered by certain things shows your weakness. And it also shows that you're gullible. And it also shows that you are easily controlled by emotional triggers. So you just need to think. All right. They're making you upset. Think about how you get some money out of them. And then go for that direction. Okay. Don't yell, be like, oh my God, you're making me upset. It's like, okay, this fool is making me upset. How can I get some money out of him? You know, I just filled up my TikTok cart or my Amazon wish list, you know. Do you want to buy it for me? It will put me in such a better mood. Okay. You can get more out of not reacting than just reacting and being triggered. And that, a lot of times when y'all react and say something stupid, y'all be like, oh, he wants a break now. Oh, he hasn't called me in 3 days. Oh, no. Okay. Well, if you had just asked him to pay for your cart instead of blowing up at him because he's acting crazy, you could have just been like, oh, you know what? I understand. Yeah. Anyway, there's this really cute pair of shoes that I saw online that would look so good on me. What do you think? You should definitely buy these for me. Totally ignore what they're trying to do and redirect the focus back to getting something that you want out of it. Okay. Or whatever you had saved up that you busted him on but didn't say nothing about. That's when you need to bring it up. Okay. Instead of getting mad when he's acting stupid, say, you know what? I really need a new such and such. Then he's going to go off and be like, well, you were always thinking about this. Yeah. The other day I did see something that I didn't say anything about. And I think you know what it is. And if you want to talk about that or discuss that, we totally can. But I don't want to put a damper on the day. I don't want to get into that right now. I just want these shoes and I want to go shopping. Let's elevate the mood in this room. Give me your card. You know what I'm saying? Bust them. Save up your stuff to bust them with when they start acting stupid. You don't have to react. You can get paid. You can get gifts. You can get all kind of stuff. Okay. And then you know what they're going to do, right? They're going to call you manipulative. They're going to call you all the names that you would probably be calling them if they had done the exact opposite to you. But what you're going to be doing really is teaching them that they can't trigger you and that they're wasting their time and they just need to do what they need to do. Okay. Yeah, stay calm, ladies. The more you get upset, the more they laugh at you on the inside. She must really care. Look how upset she's getting. She cares more about me than I care about her. I'm not even mad because I don't care. And look at her. She's going all off crazy, looking insane, acting a fool. I can totally ask for a break so I can go away to that boys' trip this weekend and she's going to be looking stupid. A lot of times men trigger y'all on purpose because they know y'all are going to act a fool and they depend on it. Okay. And when y'all keep coming through acting like a Pickmiesha, acting like a fool, reacting to every little trigger that these men put out to you, whether it's negging you, making you try to lower your standards, you know what? Calm responses, strategic responses that benefit you are going to be your best bet. Okay. They're not predicting that. Okay. They ain't predicting that, baby. So stay unbothered. Exactly. The more you're bothered, the more you're controlled. When they can't control you, they have to either just go do what's right or just got to leave. All right. Okay. Either they got to leave or they got to do what's right. Either way. Your office team lead is trying to take my shine. Girl, I don't know nothing about no work. Girl, I'm trying to get up out of if I were you, I'd be trying to get up out of the workforce. When I worked, I was trying to figure out how to get up out of there, not stay up in there and shine. Girl, I want to shine on my own with my own businesses. That's what you need to be thinking. Okay. Tell your sugar daddy to retire you, darling. Yeah. When you tired of working, it's time to go. Let's get you a sugar daddy. And start your own business. Because I don't answer work questions, baby. I don't care about work. Don't like work. Don't care about working with other people. Don't want to work with other people. Okay. I don't care about people stealing your shine at a job that all the profits are going to someone else and not to you. I don't care about that. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I believe in entrepreneurship, darling. Get their money and start your business. I don't believe in competing in the workplace for shine when most of the profits are going to someone else. Okay. But good luck, girl. Good luck. Leveling up for my sugary. Oh, surgery. Girl, I thought you said you were sugary. You leveling up for your surgery and exam. No time for dating. You're focused on level up, healing, and goals. And honestly, I'm not sure what I want in a man. You want him to be rich. That's number one. You want him to have some money. Number one, baby. And pass a background check. That's all. That's the number two. That's number one and number two. Money, pass a background check. Everything else you can work on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Everything else you can work on, baby. If he got money to spend and he can pass the background check, okay, work on the rest. I mean, y'all just don't understand that those are the things that are needed. He said money is the only answer. I don't do fashion consults, baby. Look what I got on. Girl, I dress for myself. I don't care. If I'm going somewhere and I need to dress up, that's when I'm going to dress cute. And that's what I'm going to be dressing to attract and, get what I need. But like on the everyday, baby, I can't tell y'all what to wear. I just say, look at your environment around you and dress appropriately for where you are. We might not live in the same country. We may not live in the same state. I live in the suburbs in Texas, okay? It's going to be different. Shouldn't y'all be at work? Yeah, they should be at work. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Spirit Read. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Best way to bring up leaving work and starting a business. Tell them you already left or you think that you might get laid off. Lie. Then they'll give you money to start a business, so you won't just be sitting there, with nothing. But then you can quit when he gives you enough, to do what you got to do. But I would definitely get my business up off the ground first before I quit. Okay. Use his money to get it up off the ground, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What should I reply to a victim mindset provider? He irritates me. Start treating him like a victim. All right. If he's going to be in the victim mindset, do the opposite of what he thinks that you're going to do. So if he's in a victim mindset, oh, it's woe is me, woe is you. You must have some bad luck. Shoot. You want me to do a candle on you? Start playing to it, baby. Let me get a candle from the grocery store. We're gonna try to get rid of this bad luck. Woe is you, so this don't happen to you no more. Oh yeah, you got some bad luck. You must got a curse on you. I'm a feed right into it. That's what they're expecting. That's what they live by. That's what they want. We'll give it right to them. Well, women are always using me for my money. It's not fair. Well, let me do a candle. Let me get you some money. Let me get a green candle and get you some more money. Don't play into it, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me go to the grocery store right quick. Okay. Do the egg cleansing. Let me see an egg. Stand still right quick. Okay. Okay. Put them into victim mode all the way and make them paranoid while you at it. Okay. Your favorite phrase, why is it always me? Why is it always you? I don't know. Let's see. Let me get some tarot cards and see. Pull some cards for you. Why is it always him? Let's see. This card says because it's in your destiny to provide. That's probably why. Oh, what does this card say? You're only going to meet your soulmate if you are generous. Ooh. The love of your life needs your help. And you are coming in on a horse. Okay, this is the knight, and you got a horse. Okay, you're going to save someone. Let's see what's next. Ooh, happiness, joy, riches. you're going to get even more rich when you encounter this person. They're going to be very beautiful and come at the most unexpected time. Okay? Girl, feed right into it. Who cares? We're not gonna talk. We're not gonna tolerate no man that's not trying to spend no money. We're gonna redirect them. Janie, thank you. You said you got 1K in less than 24 hours. He asked me to be his girlfriend. I accepted with standards. Next date tomorrow. How to get 10K for cosmetology school and direct deposit. You could probably get a down payment to the cosmetology school and maybe get him on direct deposit for the cosmetology school with a brief conversation. You know, tell him you spent all your savings on Aunt Ethel, because if it looks like you're more responsible than irresponsible, he's going to help you. You know, because you helped Aunt Ethel. Okay, so you know what? I had money saved to go to cosmetology school, but I have to put it on hold for a couple of years. And because I'm paying for my Aunt Ethel to, you know, whatever. But I really wish I could go, because by that time I'll be, you know, in the name of age, far away. And I don't know if I'm going to even want to do it anymore if I have to wait that long. And now I just have to figure out some things. And he'll be like, well, how much is it? Okay. Well, just say you spent your savings on Aunt Ethel, darling. If you're doing something nice for someone else out of the kindness of your heart, even if it's a lie, they'll feel bad and want to help you, especially if they have it. Okay. Rather than just saying, I'm irresponsible, I don't have money to do what I need to do, so I'm going to ask this old man. It's better when you tell them that you spent it on Ethel. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you don't know what Pickmiesha is, it's a woman who's desperate to have a man, even if he ain't paying for nothing, man. A woman who's desperate for any type of man who's not doing nothing for her. And it's the type of woman that will approach a man, chase a man, beg a man to stay, cry over a man who don't do nothing for her, who she likes more than she likes herself or anybody else, who will put everything behind, you know, she will put everything second to any man. Okay. She's just a Pickmiesha baby. Okay. She makes bad decisions when it comes to relationships. She showed it. But she could change if she wanted to. Okay. Thank you. How to make them accept that you don't bring nothing to the table? They despise that. Lie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just lie. Well, what are you? If they ask that question, you don't need to be with them anyway, girl. Like, who's asking that question anymore besides some dust? Okay. That means when someone says, what do you bring to the table? That means get up, you wasted your time, man. Okay. That means you get up and stop wasting your time with that loser. Okay. Because you ain't going to bring nothing to the table. So why answer the question? Just get up and leave. Okay. Oh, by the way, thank y'all so much. A couple of y'all ordered y'all's keychains, and I appreciate it. So these are going to be coming to y'all this week. The sprinkle keychains. Thank y'all. I'm going to send them out tomorrow morning, but I have them all packaged up for you. And I appreciate you. I also have other items as well if y'all want to check them out. I got nails. And these are them good thick nails that do not bend and they will not pop off. Okay, get you some good glue. I'm going to link my Level Up Cosmetics store. And I'm going to show you some of my cute nails. Okay, so that's what you're going to be getting. And these are the good acrylic hard kinds. Okay, y'all need these in your life. These are the cute pink ones. They're all almond shaped. And I have some burgundy for fall. And then the ones I have on are like pearl cat eye, which I really like. They pretty much go with everything. Right. These will just take you to any outfit, any day. They're pretty nice. And I like these. I also have the chrome French. The chrome French. Love those. And of course, the beautiful maroon, burgundy, like, or dark red, whatever you call this color. And these are those thick ones that do not bend. They don't, it's not that cheap stuff. It's stuff you can like. All right. So I also have makeup, highlighter, blush, eyeshadow, all of that. Just peruse through, see what you like. That's levelupcosmetics.us. Okay. I'm going to be adding some more stuff later on, but every once in a while, I add a few new items. So if y'all want to be part of the Sprinkle cult, yes. You can get you a little keychain purse charm that says Sprinkle Dust-Free Era. Isn't it cute? Okay. What do I think about those careers? I think about, what do you mean? I think about owning a business. Which one can allow you to own a business, though? Swagger. Whichever career can translate into you starting a business and not having to be gone all the time. Because some women don't think about if they get married and have kids, they can't do half that stuff anymore unless they throw their kids in daycare for other people to raise them. So I'm trying to find, ways to earn money without doing much of anything. That's what y'all need to be doing. When you can make money by doing much of nothing, and you can make money in your sleep, you can make money without leaving your house. That's what you're going to be looking for. Okay? Stop looking for ways to leave your house and work for other people. Look for ways to get paid by doing the least. Okay? If you want to be out of your house and working around other people, always have a backup plan, because eventually, sometimes your schedule is not going to allow you to keep continuously doing that if you plan on becoming a mother or, whatever. Even like, let's just say you want to travel. You can't just pick up at any time and leave. But when you run your own business, you can, because you can tell other people to do the job, or you can place your store on hold. If you have an online store, you can put that on hold. If you're making money in your sleep and don't even need to be there, you still making money while you're on vacation doing nothing. Okay, so you want to start figuring out how to get this money, because as y'all can see, your job ain't guaranteed all the time. So figure out how to get paid in your sleep, and you're always going to win. Okay, have several streams. Work on that. If y'all can get through medical school, dental school, and all that kind of stuff, y'all can figure out how to get paid in your sleep by doing little of much of nothing. Okay? Sprinkle. I know you can do it. No, it's just too easy to ask ChatGPT, baby. Y'all don't need a class. Y'all need discipline. Y'all need to ask ChatGPT how to start a business with zero money in the field of whatever it is you're talented at. Okay, y'all have all the tools at your fingertips, but don't want to use them. Okay. I have books on how to set up businesses with little to $0. It's just y'all can't get out of your own way because you can't think outside the box because you've been in the box too long. You need to get by yourself, get in a room, write down 5 things you can do to make money right now with what you got right now, and then expand on that. Okay? That's the best thing you can do. Write down 5 things you can make money on today if you wanted to, with everything you already own and have and know. That's the first step. Because y'all keep thinking you need to do this or you need to do that. Nope. There are so many ways to get paid. You're just overthinking it and thinking inside of a box. So learn how to do that first. I can't help people that can't think outside the box. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stop thinking inside the box. Once you start thinking outside the box, the ideas will flow. And if a man tries to enter your life, look, he said, yeah, get him to start a business at work. If a man enters your life, he pays for everything if he wants to be a part of it. He pays for you. So, yeah, get your money and get his too. Period. Oh, it ain't gonna be no begging. It's gonna be if you don't pay, you don't stay, sir. Next, it's gonna be next. Okay. Because look, you got options. When you got money and you got other guys that like you got too many options. You don't even have to deal with half of these dudes anymore unless they're willing to be generous and provide. So let's say you got your own money, right? When a man comes up to you and he says, oh, do you want to split the bill? You can say, goodbye, sir. Don't waste my time. But you got money. Yeah, but my money is mine. And if you're going to be in my life, you need to add something to it, not take away. Goodbye. Okay. How to control emotion and change brat behavior. Figure out how to get paid off of whatever it is you're about to emotionally react to. And instead of react, calm down and figure out how to get paid from it. And I said this earlier. So if you're not getting your way, say, okay, fine. If somebody says no to you and you're going to act stupid, it's like, you know what? I understand. I'll figure out another way to get what I need to get and leave it just like that. In that man's mind, he knows you're going to go somewhere else, but you didn't say it. So he doesn't know for sure. Now he's going to be thinking, well, how much does she need? Does she really need that? How is she going to go find it? Who's she going to go ask? How's she going to get it? Then he'll revisit the idea and ask you how much you need. You see? So you don't go crazy. You just say, well, I'll figure out how else I can get it. And you stay quiet until you figure it out. When they say, oh, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm just still trying to figure out how I'm going to solve this problem and get this thing that I want. Stay in a sullen mood. Nothing that he does is going to make you change your mind until you figure out how to get this thing that you need to get. And then eventually he's either going to offer it to you or you're going to get it somewhere else because you got options. Okay. But don't act a brat, because what that does when you act up like a brat, especially if the man is older, it makes him appreciate older women more who have more and better manipulation skills. Okay. Like, over emotional people sometimes are bad on your nerves. So especially older men, they don't want to deal with that. So you don't want to do that too much. What you want to do is stay calm and work on their curiosity, their emotions, and have them wondering how you're going to get this money. Okay. And you treat them and you put them on pause until you figure it out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Women need to be more disciplined with what they are doing. A lot of women plan a lot and not be consistent with the efforts. They let their emotions get the best of them. Yeah, because men know how to trigger women. They expect you to be emotionally unbalanced and unstable, and they know how to trigger you, and y'all fall for it all the time, which is not good. Okay. So if you have been rejected, it's because you're chasing a man. All right. You don't need to be chasing men. If you stop chasing men, you'll never have to recover from rejection. You know why? Because they'll be chasing you. Okay. Stop doing all that Pickmieshaness stuff. Okay. You know what? If you never chase a man, how can you get rejected? Think about it. If you're chasing, of course they're going to reject you. They're running away from you, girl. Thank you, May Trainer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for the. Oh, she gifted someone a membership. That's so sweet. How can you find a provider? You work 2 jobs Monday through Friday. Find a sugar daddy, baby. And take some time off. Take some personal sick days or something and go do something. and find you a man that's going to pay for your bills, because it sounds like you're struggling through life and that's survival mode. You just go take the shortcut, get you a man that likes you times 10 and give him them bills. You got to level up and look good first, okay? It's very easy. If you look good, you can get whatever you need to get done. So make sure you're looking good. You know, you don't have to roll around on the mattress with him. You just got to look way better, and they got to like you 10 times more. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yeah. Don't chase, baby. It makes you look like something was wrong with you. Okay? Think about this. If you're going to tell the story about how you met to your grandkids, it's going to start off with you being a Pickmieshan. Do you want to really tell them that story? How did you meet grandfather, mother? Well, I was a Pickmieshan and I chased them. Thank you, Lauren. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Met this guy who's an owner and lives in Westlake, Dallas. He wants to see me in Austin. Go on a first date. How can I get him to pay before the date? Okay. So he lives in Dallas and wants to meet you in Austin. So he got a family. Just tell him you need provisions, gas to board all your 3 dogs that you don't have in order to get to Austin. I don't know if that's where you live. Do you live in Austin? Okay, so he's coming to you or what? Like, I need specifics. Basically, you just tell him, put a financial obstacle in his way. Tell him to book the trip, book the hotel, and then put a financial obstacle in his way. Tell him something stopped working, and tell him you need Aunt Ethel to, a caregiver for Aunt Ethel for the evening that you're going to be seeing him. I don't know. Just put something in the path that he can clear out financially. Okay. I go to a wine bar on the rich side of town every Friday. Is old school night. I live band and DJ. Oh, live band and DJ. But everyone comes in groups and knows each other, how to blend in. I see a lot of potential. Okay. You're going on date night, first of all. Friday night is date night. Okay. And it's in the evening and you're going out on date night to a wine bar. What are you doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you chose the wrong night and the wrong location. I'm going to tell you. You're going out on date night. You need to go out during the weekday. Everybody's coupled up and grouped up because they're going out on date night. Okay? Y'all know this. This is common sense. Okay. Mm-hmm. A man who follows you on Instagram want to spend on you, send him your wish list. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, I don't. A lot of men put their words before their actions. So here go my wish list. See what you can do. All right. If he likes you a lot, he's going to depend on you responding to him in a positive way if he sends you some stuff on that wish list, right? Or you can put your Cash App down. I don't even care which one it is. But if he's willing to take a risk to send you some nice things or send you whatever you want, be serious. And that goes a long way. That goes further than words. So if he's taking the risk that you're going to meet up with him eventually, he's already got, brownie points in his favor when he meets you for the first time. If he's trying to impress you, that's what he's going to do. If he's not trying to impress you, then he's not going to do anything. And you don't even bother be, trying to meet this dude. He got in your DMs on Instagram. All right. What's going to make him stand apart from all the other people in your DMs? Is he going to do the most, or is he going to just fall away like the rest of them who ain't about nothing? you know. So let them send you something, let them pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about this. Or do you look good, ma'am? I always ask ladies, do y'all look good? They act like it. Act like you look good, ma'am. And you're always going to win. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And don't get triggered. Like if they call you a gold digger, just agree with it. You're absolutely right. I don't waste time with people that can't do anything for me. That's silly. If you think wanting the bare minimum is gold digging, well, obviously we're not in the same, tax bracket. You know, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Some people think that they're negging you or humbling you, and all they're doing is pointing out that they're unqualified. Okay, so you're unqualified. Gotcha. That's all you had to say. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. He said depends on many things, but you said you started a business and it failed. Girl, what kind of business did you start? You got to have, it has to be a high demand, and people have to purchase whatever it is over and over and over. Okay. You can't be just something you like. It has to be something everybody wants and likes. Okay. Because some of y'all just be thinking about yourselves too much. And people don't want to buy what you like. People might not. Is the market oversaturated with certain things? Is your angle a good angle? You know, they say you don't really sell. I don't know what you do. So I would need to know. Did you start off too big? Because most people that start off too big fail quickly. Okay, you got to start off small and grow it. You got to advertise. Sometimes people don't understand this. Okay. Once you dated a guy who had designer and expensive watches and paid for our dates, but he was broke. Okay, well, so he was just showing off fake wealth. Okay, wonderful. You said you did drop shipping and it failed. Did you advertise? Because I have two drop ship companies, and if I advertise twice a day, 3 times a day, I get so many orders. If I don't advertise, I get very little. You know, there are businesses that I have right now that I don't advertise, and they don't make any money unless I start advertising. So you got to advertise a lot every day. You need to. This is what you need to do, because some of y'all, you need to get a piece of paper or a planner or whatever, and you need to write down how many times a day you need to advertise. When you wake up in the morning, advertise. Before you go to lunch, advertise. Before you leave, if you work, or before you go and do, your evening activities or whatever, advertise. Before you go to bed, advertise, and you stay on a schedule. Okay. And if you have money to boost your advertisements, you can do that. If you got $20 to give some teenager that's going to be online all day anyway to advertise your stuff, you could do that too, whatever. But you need to advertise several times a day per day. Okay. You got to do it every day. When you have your own business, you are the reason for your success or your failure. You got to put in more work. What you drop shipping, baby? What is you selling? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Any advice on starting a business and getting investors? Yeah, start small and get old men to give you money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And don't tell them what it's for. Just say thank you and then do your own thing and start small and grow it. Okay, because y'all be trying to do stuff too big. If you got enough money to start it, you got enough money to buy things, start off small and grow. Okay. I don't believe in finding investors. I believe in getting free money from people that just want to be nice to you and give it to you, and then using it to up your business and get 100% profit because you're not spending any money on the inventory or whatever. You're 50. Okay, you're 50 and overweight. Is it too late for me to follow your advice? No, you could lose weight and level up if that's what you want to do. It's all about what you want, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If it's only too late if you think it's too late and you don't want to do nothing about it. Some people gave up at 30. I see them every day on the street, baby. They didn't gave up at 30. You ever see those people? You like, they didn't gave up. Don't be one of them. Don't be a person that then gave up on themselves. Keep going. Because all you're doing is teaching other people what to do to you. Give up on you. All right. Okay, TP says she's still 50 and pulling providers. I know that's right, meow. Okay, y'all are at look, y'all grew. I don't know how old y'all are, but y'all need to start thinking outside the box. I don't know if y'all, a lot of people were trained just to follow orders. Y'all can't think for yourselves. Y'all aren't very creative. So I guess there are such things as you just got to be a worker. I don't know. You got to think outside the box. Think how to get this money. All right. They have AI now, y'all. They got AI. They have every tool at your fingertip on your phone. You know, y'all should figure out how to get paid, baby. You can advertise whatever it is you're selling. You could do this. You can do that. Come on now. Just think. Y'all know how to get this money. Y'all are online all day long and still can't figure it out. I think you could do it. Okay. Should you wax or shave your upper lip hair? Sure. Go for it. Okay. Shera, do I spend money on health, skin, hair, clothes, and accessories? No, you get a man to spend money on you. Okay. You can find somebody that's going to give you some money, girl. You just got to look good to do it. Do you not look good right now? What is something you wished someone asked you more about? Let me see. I wish y'all asked me more about what to do with the money that y'all have saved up once you don't need that man no more. That means y'all will have gotten somewhere and listened to what I'm telling y'all. I wish y'all asked me that because some of y'all can't even get there. That means you will have listened to me and gotten there. Okay. So when y'all get there, ask me that. I truly don't understand. I think women allow men to trigger them so much that it lowers their self-esteem sometimes, and they give up on themselves and they don't find hope or see hope in their future. So they literally give up on their appearance. They give up on everything. And I feel like if you allow someone that much power over you and you are self-defeated and you don't try to do no better, and you don't think that putting money, energy, effort, and time into yourself is worth it, nobody else will think it either. And you're just going to make everything, whoever, told you that you weren't worth anything, you're just going to make it come true. Okay. Because we are the ones who decide how our life is going to go, not some dusty that ain't got no money, not some man that couldn't have you or control you, but you decide how your life goes by how you get up every day and take care of yourself and how much effort you put into you. That's how you decide how your life goes. If you give up and don't care about your appearance or easily get manipulated and triggered by men who don't even like you, then you're not living your best life. You're living for other people that do not like you. And you give up on yourself because you're sad because you can't get their validation. So you don't think you're worthy of anything, not even your own self-attention and love. So therefore, you need to stop listening to people that can't do a thing for you. And you need to get up every day and make the best of your life, make the best of your appearance, and do what you need to do. Because ain't nobody going to help you if you don't help yourself. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody's coming to help you, baby. You got to do it on your own. Then, once you level up and you can look cute, you can go get the money. Okay? Go get the money, baby. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Y'all have to do stuff that makes sense. Like if y'all are trying to start a business, think about this. What do people buy a lot of every day? Whatever that is, start selling. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all know we got a troll up in here, but you know. Mm-hmm. He said what? Yeah, and once you start looking at a business as a form of freedom, it's going to come easier to you as well. Thank you, Elise. Elise, thank you. Mm-hmm. You said I sell a lot of beauty stuff. Isn't the competition for the outrageous? How'd you do it? Um, I built my social media before I built my businesses. So if I introduce something and heavily advertise it, people will buy it because I built my social media before I built my businesses. Um, if you don't have a social media presence, you got to give it to someone who does. Okay, you got to get your product in somebody's hands that got a lot of presence on social media. It's that simple. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that's what brands do. Brands will send you a product and they'll say, here, talk about this product and we'll pay you. You got to pay somebody that's on social media if you don't have one. That's, that has a lot of followers to promote your product. That's literally it. Okay. Shera, how to ask Dusty boyfriend to leave? Call his mama and ask her to come get him, baby. Come get your son. Sometimes if you just call their mama on him and the mama come pick him up, you ain't got to do much else. If he don't leave, or if you can't call his mom, then tell him, start paying all the bills. If he can't pay all the bills, kick him out, baby. Get you a fake eviction notice and put it on that door. Tell him bills are due and that you think you might be pregnant. And he'll get up so quick and leave. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You'll be gone before you finish your sentence. All right. Mm-hmm. You said some pick-me's in the chat. Girl, it's always somebody in here that needs some help and too afraid to ask for it. It's always some guys disguised as women because that's what they really want to be. So, I mean, they feel more comfortable with the girl's profile pic. Let them do it. Be who you are. Come on in. Okay. At least they're boosting your profile by commenting stupid stuff. Exactly. Like, wonderful. Join us, gentlemen. We know you can't join no job, so You might as well come in here and dream about all the stuff you can't afford. All the women who will never look your direction. You might as well figure it out. Get some motivation or something. Okay. Yeah, we already know the deal. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you 50 and don't want to be alone. Should you just settle with us? Only if you're ugly. You ugly? Did you give up on life? Did you not put effort into yourself? Are you ugly to where you got to settle for some dust, man? That's up to you. Okay. If you ugly and you need to settle for dust, so you don't be alone, I'd rather be alone to be with a dusty. So I think you also need to think about that. Why would you allow someone in your house that can't do nothing for you? At this old ripe age of maturity, you should be mentally matured enough by now to know that you don't bring dust in your house, man. You got these young ladies in here trying to get dust out of their house. Are you trying to bring? What's wrong with you? Now, keep the dust out, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. When you want to grow up and be independent and be completely dependent on scamming people, it doesn't last very long. You know, you sound undereducated, man, sir. You sound like you haven't gotten your dollars up. You sound like a victim who can't get no money. Perhaps you need to work on that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Don't be mad. I mean, if you're better than me, go make some more money. If your mentality is better than mine, come back with some more money. Like Kanye says, I'm not listening to nobody broker than me. I'm not listening to nobody with less money. Okay. Why would I listen to that? You know, so many people trust so blindly, give away their energy so stupidly, and then call it, when you know your value and you have high standards, they call it scamming. And let me tell you why. Because they don't know their value, they have no standards, and they think giving themselves away for free and rolling around on the mattress with any form of dust, you know, is what's going to make them happy until it doesn't. Okay. If you want to roll around with dust, if you want to be a dusty, if you don't want to get your money up, if you want to hide behind women's profile pics and troll in the comments, that's what you choose to do with your free time. That is very much an indication of your mindset, and nobody cares. Okay. This is why women like older men, because look what these younger men are doing. When they could be reading a book on how to get their money up, when they could be at someone's job, when they could be starting some type of business. We don't like immature, mentally stupid men who don't know how to be men anymore. Go find a Pickmiesha who doesn't know her value and go over there. Because a lot of you guys don't realize that nobody wants y'all. Okay? And that's why you come into our comments looking for attention, because nobody wants to give it to you. All right? So go get some business and be on your way. Because a lot of y'all don't realize y'all are just shaming yourselves. Okay? Y'all are just literally shaming yourselves and telling on yourselves that you're broke. And furthering our point to not deal with certain types of men. Okay? So just go do better. If your mom didn't tell you to do better, I'm telling you, go do better. Make something of yourself so you don't have to be in the comments with women profile pics, wasting your time. Go make something of yourself. So later on, you can look back and laugh at yourself. I remember when I used to use women profile pics to troll because I was broke. Maybe you can tell that story later on if you become successful. If not, keep it a secret because don't nobody need to know this. When will you go live? Nope. Stop asking me this dumb question, ma'am. I will go live in December. Time out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Appreciate me while I'm on this channel, or we don't go live on the other one. Because all y'all gonna do is go to the other channel and ask me questions about this channel. So don't ask me that question. I keep trying to tell y'all. Thank you, Norma. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. Each time y'all ask, you gonna just keep putting it out. Exactly. I'll put a vlog up with some pumpkins or something. All right? Because y'all getting on my nerves. When I get over there, I'll have something to talk about. All right. I might cut the comments off on that other one too, because y'all be asking dumb questions over there about stuff y'all need to be asking here. You said you're the reason why they're making money. Because they need tough love because nobody will tell them. Nice people don't get nowhere. People need to understand. If nice people got somewhere, all the nice women would have everything they wanted, and they don't. Okay, I'm teaching them how to act as well. Don't take no BS from people. You said Betty White says just best to have a piece of man. Okay. Well, go get you a piece of a man. You all irritating asking about the other channel. Yeah. Appreciate me while I'm here. Because if I start going on that channel all the time, y'all ain't gonna be getting me over here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all want me to go over there? And don't come over here no more? Sprinkle, sprinkle. This actually, I bought this cup for my daughter years ago. I don't know where. I forgot. Probably on Etsy or something. It definitely came from somewhere like Etsy. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna put the trolls in timeout. Y'all can still watch, but y'all gonna be put in timeout. If y'all don't have nothing better to do and y'all don't know how to earn no money, y'all just can watch. All right. Okay. Thank you, Cheyenne. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Wonderful. Yes. You said you wish you would make the channel for 40 and up. Girl. Y'all ask the same questions as 20-year-olds. So it won't make a difference. My cup's from Etsy, baby. Yeah, a lot of people are mad at me for some reason because I don't care about what they think and I don't respond to trolls and I don't respond to people that make videos about me. I don't really care. I've been doing this for too long to care. Y'all picked the wrong one. If y'all want somebody to care, y'all gotta go find somebody new. Been doing this too long to care. You gotta go find somebody new. Okay, go find somebody who's been online for 1 to 2 years. It's not me. I've been here too long. Been here half of some of y'all's lives. You know what I'm saying? The people that are trying to be negative and stuff like that, y'all were in diapers when I started this. So come on. It's not going to happen. Go find somebody that's been online for 2 years and mess with them because I've been here too long to care. Been here too long to care about a lot of stuff that, you know, people are saying and are trolling about. Don't care. Been there, done that several times over. Next. Okay, veteran in the game, exactly. Y'all sound like the people from 1 year ago, 2 year ago, 3 year ago, and on and on. We don't care anymore. Okay. Just gonna keep continuing as per usual. Okay. What am I gonna do to celebrate 1 million followers? Go live and say thank you. I'm gonna say thank you. I might get some champagne and toast or some apple cider. I don't know, whatever. Some grape juice. I don't know. I'll get something and toast. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? I'll go live and thank all of my subscribers who have got me here. Yes. You said you think I'm the most consistent and honest person on YouTube. Thanks. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Leela. Yes. We can do self-care with SHERA to celebrate. Okay. Sprinkle. How can you stay focused and disciplined? See the end goal. See the end goal. See where you want to be in 5 years from now. Or what's possible in 5 years from now. See what's possible in 5 years from now. See yourself there. Okay. How to deal with controlling narcissistic provider. Get your own money and use his and save yours. Okay. Nobody can control you if you got your own money. They could just talk to the air and think that they're doing something, but they're not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Save yours, collect his. That's how. If he ain't giving you no money, you shouldn't be claiming him as no man anyway. Leave. All right. How to get a man want to marry. They got to like you times 10 and fear losing you. If they don't do that, you shouldn't even marry him. If a man don't like you times 10, you shouldn't even marry him. Okay? Start leaving hints and clues around. And if he wants to marry you, he'll buy your ring and pop the question. If he don't like you, you're going to ignore every clue you drop, baby. And you're going to continue to be that placeholder. They like you times 10, they're gonna pick up on it and like, okay, she wants to get married. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Okay. Y'all know I don't do that many collabs. I only collab with certain people very rarely. Okay, I don't do too many collabs, baby. And y'all should realize, you know, I've been doing this a long, long time. I usually only collab with like-minded people that are doing similar things because it just goes together and it flows better. So a lot of y'all always ask me to do like collabs or debates and stuff like that. That's not my style. Don't do that. And unless we are on the same exact page, darling. Because I believe that when you're on the same page, it's easier to kind of build with, you know, the ideas and the examples and do, you know, do more and show more, you know, examples of things that are positive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. I don't waste my time doing certain things if it's not beneficial to me. And yeah, You helped me jump through multiple timeline upgrades. Thank you, MEZ. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. Skip all the rigmarole and get straight to the money. Mm-hmm. You said, in other words, she avoids confrontation. In other words, I said what I said. If you don't like it, keep scrolling. Yes. It's not about confrontation. It's why would you argue with someone that you don't agree with? If you don't agree with it, agree to disagree and keep it moving. There's no argument. Only people that want to argue don't understand what the person said in the first place. Okay? Like, did you not hear what I said? If you don't like it, keep it moving. That's literally it. So I feel like a lot of people don't realize that I don't do confrontations. I don't do debates because if you didn't hear what I said the first time, you ain't gonna hear it the second time. I said what I said. I stand by what I say. There's no arguing. If you agree with what you believe in and you agree with, you don't need to argue with nobody else. You said what you said. Okay. Thank you, Cheyenne. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the difference between a president and a king or president and a queen. We said what we said. There is no arguing. We don't debate. Queens and kings do not debate. We said what we said. Goodbye. Goddesses do not debate. We said what we said. Goodbye. Thank you, BBO. Thank you, Cheyenne. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how I feel. That's I walk in that main character energy. There's no arguing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Goddesses do not debate. We say what we say. If you don't like it, keep it moving. There's no arguing. We don't care. Deal with a boyfriend who is weirdly attracted to what? To your girlfriend. She gets jealous? What? How to deal with a boyfriend who is weirdly attracted to mole-like girlfriend? I don't even know what that means. Don't introduce them to each other. Keep them from around each other. I don't know. What are y'all asking me? What is your opinion on men who cry frequently? They need testosterone shots, Emily, and they need to lay off them chicken wings. Get them to the doctor, baby. Tell them to get their levels of testosterone checked and to cut the chicken wings out. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Wonderful. I've had people try to pay me to debate them, but there wasn't enough money. And I don't debate people I don't agree with because I don't debate at all. You don't. It would be a waste of your time and energy. I would literally just be sitting there and just say, "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm so sorry. Thanks for sharing your opinions, and I'm so sorry you feel that way." That's all I would be saying in a debate because I don't care. Thanks for sharing your opinion, and I'm sorry you feel that way. Okay. Now is a great time to lie and say you lost your job due to the federal layoffs. Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Listen and learn. She said, "We lie and get this money." Okay. Get this money, baby. You said you had an idiot after you crying like a baby. I think he was trying to, girl, any man that tries to cry in your presence is stupid because that's a total turn off. Like, you're supposed to be the strong one. Why are you sitting here blubbering? That's disgusting. I couldn't do it. Yeah, I'd be so turned off. I'd block his number. Quick. Don't cry in front of me. Get out of here. Like, that's one of the things they got to go. That's one of my deal breakers. Do not cry in front of me. Unless somebody in a casket and dead that don't bust out in no tears. Goodbye. How to ask for money back after travel with friends. You should have never spent it in the first place, ma'am. They should have been spending it on you the whole time. Or you mean traveling, your friends borrowed money from you? Your friends, like girls that are friends? I wouldn't have loaned it to them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Never give out money you need back, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. 65-year-old vacate told him to act right and call. He texted pics instead. I think he's a woman. He was with a woman. What? He's with a woman. Lying goal. He listens and does when I ask what to do. Just get his money, man. Who cares? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's 65 years old. What you need him for? To bury him? Just get his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Obviously, he's having fun somewhere else. Just get his money. What do y'all look like trying to keep track of an old man that's got one foot in the grave? Let him live. Just get his money while he's still alive. That man trying to live his life, his last couple of years out. You said 65 and cheating is crazy, girl. They gonna cheat till they die. Just get their money, okay? Don't worry about all that. Okay. Every night he don't know if he even gonna wake up in the morning. Get his money, girl. How to deal with jealousy in your man. It's unattractive. Tell him it's unattractive. Then he'll stop. So it's such a turnoff. Don't use the word jealous. Use the word insecure. Clock him. So it's so much of a turnoff when you start acting insecure. And I know that you're acting insecure because you think, and you probably know, that I could do so much better than you. And you're not able to hide it very well. And the more you act like this, the more I'm starting to think maybe I could do better than you. But this is such a turnoff. I like a confident man, not an insecure one. Have that conversation, baby, because as soon as you start calling him insecure and that you can do better, because he know you can do better, everything gonna change. You're gonna start. He might be jealous inside, but he's not gonna let you know. Okay, or he's got to get himself together. Travel with a friend, and he said, "Don't worry about money, just have fun." How to ask for money back? What? What do you mean? Traveled with a friend, and he said, "Don't worry about money, just have fun." I would have never spent my own money. Why do y'all listen to these men? So you went by yourself or with friends, and the supposed man that you're seeing told you, "Oh, just go have fun, spend all the money you want," but you were spending your own money. That's your fault, man. I would have been like, "Send me some money so I won't have to worry." Why didn't you ask him to send you the money first before you left on the trip, baby? So you spent your own money and want him to pay you back for spending your own money on the trip you went on. Why didn't you just get the money first? That's what I would have done. I would have got the money first. I was like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna be very frugal and not do all the things. I'll just stay in the hotel unless you send me some money. Do not listen to people. Men like to sound like they all that, and then when it comes down to it, they're gonna ask you, what are you talking about? The best thing you can do is send him a request for the money that you spent. Get your phone, send out the link that he can pay you with, put the money that you need from him, and send it to him. Say, "Had fun on the vacation. Since you said not to worry about the money, then you worry about it for me." You send it to him. If you don't pay, he never intended to in the first place, baby. Next time you'll learn. But hopefully he will. Just send him a text message with the app to pay, okay, with the link to pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, God is wild red in the house. Hey, girl. How can we use that when they keep asking to roll around on a mattress and haven't paid for anything? Okay, they're treating you like an escort, ma'am. This is what you do. You get on your phone, you find the link to an escort service, and you just send it to them. Okay. So I think you have me mistaken for some other type of woman. And no shade to escorts, but that's what they're looking for. If that's not what you are, put them in the right direction, man. Okay. If they're like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to make you feel like that," I say, "Well, I'm just trying to help you out because obviously we're not on the same page." Then either they'll feel bad or guilty about doing that to you and they'll give you what you want, or they'll be clicking on that link, baby. Because remember, if you meet these dudes on websites, dating apps, that's what they think you are anyway. He said he's jealous that I get the soft life while he works. Well, tell him to find a way to make money in his sleep. Okay? Tell him to get several streams of income. Tell him to work smarter, not harder, and then he won't be jealous. All right? Thank you, BBO 99 Block You. I don't even know what this name means, but thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him that he need to figure out how to make money in his sleep so he won't be jealous of the soft life. Maybe he could live it too. He figure out how to get his money up in several streams. That's not your problem. That's his problem. He wants a woman he needs to provide. He's jealous because you live in the soft life and he out working hard. Then tell him to figure out how to work smarter, not harder, baby. It's not that hard. Tell him to go find some videos on how to triple and double his money, how to invest, how to start online businesses, how to get paid in his sleep, whatever. Tell him he need to make his money work for him. All right? Tell him to hire a financial advisor. I don't know. That's not your problem, man. It's just not. So don't make it your problem. His problem is his problem. Okay? Tell him he need to figure out how to make more money. That's it. If he wants to live mediocre by himself and pay his little dusty bills, then let him do it. Tell him women are expensive and men that can afford them know how to get this money several ways. That's why most successful men are married and they got a gold digging wife. Most of them. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because women will push you to the next level by being expensive and requiring a lot. Okay? Tell him he can figure it out. Tell him to sit in a room and try to figure out 5 ways he can get paid in his sleep. Okay. He said he's against investing when it's gambling. Okay, well, tell him to take his money that he saves. Tell him to put it in a CD in a bank. That ain't gambling. All right. Tell him to go sit down in his bank and talk to a banker about making his money work for him. Okay, I don't know why you have to do this. The man is grown. He should know this. You said it's always Dusty's telling you need to share your abundance. Yeah, share it with the homeless shelter, not them. Share it to the animal shelter, not them. Okay, they are grown, able-bodied man. No. It's like, you're right. Let me write my pledge for the charity. Let me go to this gala, this charity event, and I'm gonna buy a plate for however many months, how rested my nice gown. And I'm gonna go there and mingle with the other rich people that like also to share abundance. But I am not sharing abundance with no dust, because that's like throwing money down the garbage disposal. So no, you're gonna share your abundance, share it with people through donations and charity events that you can mingle with other people that have abundance as well. Okay. Don't be giving it to no dust, baby. It's a lost cause. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What he gonna do with it? What he gonna do with your money? Think about it. Nothing good. Okay. Nothing good. And y'all need to be like, when men try to trigger you by calling you names, by telling you you're selfish, agree with them. You're right. You're absolutely right. Why are you still here? Goodbye. It's not going to work for them anymore. There's nothing they can do, baby, but go get some money. You gold digger, you're so selfish. You're absolutely right. Why are you still here? I'm not the one for you. You think you could get this and that? I can. Stay calm, agree, and dismiss them. Thank you again for the super sticker. I appreciate you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm. Well, you're stupid and nobody wants you. Well, what does that make you? Thank you, MEZ. Generous, aka worthy men who like you 10 times more give you money the first time they approach and bump their gums at you with zero expectations and without you ever asking. That's right, MEZ. They like you a lot. They're gonna definitely let you know by spending and making sure you know how much they like you and what they're willing to do. That's so true. Thank you, girl. Thanks for sharing. Uh-huh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He don't provide. He only pay for trips. When we go together, how do I make him want to pay? You stop going on the trips, darling. Don't go on trips. Okay. You're his arm candy, and so he doesn't have to travel alone. All right. Say, put some financial obstacles in his path. Let him book the trip. Let him pay for everything. And 2 to 3 days before, maybe 2 days before, put a financial obstacle in his path that he has to solve for you. Or else you can't get on the plane. You know, you can't get on a plane, girl, unless he pays some bills. Unless he pays for Aunt Ethel's care while you're away. Okay? Unless he pays for your 3 giant dogs to be bored in an expensive kennel. The dogs you don't even have. But he has to pay for something, man. Put the obstacles in his path because all he is using you for is arm candy and company. The trip is not even for you, it's for him. You know, when you pay bills using your credit card, you build up points and they stack and stack and stack. And it's literally like free money. He could be paying for your trip with credit card points. Still, he ain't spending, you know? So know your value and know your worth. Are you just arm candy company for some man who doesn't want to travel alone? Or are you a priority that deserves to get what they want? Okay, I'm not getting ready to be somebody's travel arm candy unless they can knock a bunch of financial obstacles out my path, darling. Don't make no sense. Because remember, when they travel, it's not for you, it's for them. They're doing nothing for you. What? Y'all don't give him what? Yeah. Every time your man wants to yap about how I'm the worst, he still ends up paying the reentry fee. And I make sure to stay living in my dust-free area. Good for you, ma'am. Keep him paying. Wise people do avoid fights. That is so true. Definitely true. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep. So, anyway. So, hold on, y'all. I got to do something real quick. I'm going to do some. Close your ears. Hold on. Sorry. So, it's getting closer to Halloween. Where are y'all going to be for Halloween? You said women think rich men are Santa Claus out here handing like money like it's Christmas. If you look good enough, they do. Okay. It's gonna be Michael Myers. Thank you again, BBO. Thank you, girls, for the sprinkle. So I'm gonna take a mini break and I will be back in a few minutes. But until then, okay, get your man to buy you some roses, flowers, and a rose forever. is definitely the way to go. Hey y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. So I have something exciting for you guys. This is, can you guess? Roses from Rose Forever. They send you beautiful preserved roses. Look at this. And these last for up to a whole year without any withering. And so these are perfect for decor, display, gifts, whatever. They come in different boxes. They have black velvet, they have pink velvet, they also have glass, like plexiglass, I think it's like. And then they have these beautiful white marbled boxes as well. They also have little vase arrangements as well. So definitely check out Rose Forever and use my code SPRINKLE to save $20 on your order. These are perfect gifts for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, just for your bestie, for yourself, for your man to buy you. Stick this on your wish list. And you can have beautiful roses every day. These last for a long time. I have a bunch of these and they are still holding up beautifully. I just got this one the other day and they come in the mail. So you don't even have to be there to receive them. They will come in a box and they come in your mail. They deliver them to your doorstep. You don't have to sign for them. They're just a beautiful box. And when you open them up, you have beautiful preserved roses. And they have so many colors. They have all the colors you could think of. Okay. Of course, I got pink. I also have some white roses as well to match my bedroom. But these are really pretty as well. So I like to have pink, white. I have red. I have so many colors. So I just keep them around my house as decor. And it's always beautiful to look at beautiful roses. So make sure you put this in your cart on the website that I'm going to link. It's going to be in the description bar. So make sure y'all check it out. It's Rose Forever. And use my code SPRINKLE to save $20 on your order. All right. I'm going to see y'all later. Definitely click. And you'll have yours too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, girl. How y'all doing? Yes, get y'all some Rose Forever. They hold up so beautifully. I'm going to show y'all some that I have like just sitting right here that are older. I have a bunch of. I dropped it. This one, I love the velvet box. They come in beautiful like velvet boxes. They have round ones. Oh, this one's heavy. Look at this one. Isn't it beautiful? So I have so many of these, but these last a long time. And your man should be buying you some. You could use them as decor. These will last up to a year without, because these are pretty old. These probably are about 2 years old. And look how they still look. Very beautifully preserved roses. The box is also very beautiful. They have different color boxes. They even have pink boxes if you like the pink velvet. They have acrylic clear boxes that have little jewelry box drawers in them. So definitely check out their website, Rose Forever. And I did have the link in the description bar. And use my code SPRINKLE and you can save some money. Okay? Send that link to your man. Add that to your wish list, baby. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Aren't they beautiful? They're perfect for every occasion. They're perfect for decor. You can display them on your coffee table, your bedroom, wherever. I have them over here just sitting, looking beautiful in the corner on a little pedestal thing. It just depends on how you want to decorate with them. But they are real roses. They are preserved with a special oil that is allergen free. Yes. So they are real, darling. Sprinkle. There you go. Use code SPRINKLE to save your money. I'm going to put the link in the description bar and I'm going to put it here. All right. Oh, so pretty too. And they come in all different colors. They come in different colors. Like if you're not like a traditional rose color girl, they have blue, purple, black, pink, all different sorts of pinks, you know, red, light pink, white. Okay, so they're really pretty. Anyway, how are y'all? I'm back from a little break. You gonna send the code to the provider? Yep, the sprinkle girl, sprinkle. He says you're gonna dress up like a Dusty for Halloween. Good for you, ma'am. Uh-huh. You're offended when a Dusty tries to talk to you? I'm sorry, ma'am. Do better. Get to the dust-free side of town. Okay. I'm sorry. That is not a good feeling. You said that's a crazy costume? So, you know, if y'all are looking for some money to spend on yourselves and y'all wear press-on nails, y'all like these, go to my store, Level Up Cosmetics.us, and y'all get y'all some cute nails. Get y'all sprinkle nails here. The ones I have on, these are them. They're like cat eye pearl. Yes. All right. I like to keep these because whenever I'm going somewhere and I need to switch it up real quick, press on, you can just get in and get out. You don't have to spend 2 hours at the nail shop. You can literally just put them on with the different outfits. Next week, I'll probably be wearing these. Okay. Thank you. It won't let me write my message, so I'll put it in the comments. Okay, Princess. Sprinkle. I'll look for it. You got on some pink press-ons right now? They are so much more convenient. I still get my toes done, but these are just so much more convenient now that they make the good glue. You don't even have to worry about it. Girl, no. I got it. They have some new technology now, y'all, where they don't pop off. Okay. Well, they don't be popping off no more, girl. Y'all got to get that. Y'all got to get that stuff. Y'all, I was supposed to get my hair done yesterday. Actually, Sasha was supposed to do my hair, my daughter, but the website was down. There was like a bunch of websites down, and she was like, I can't do anything. The websites are down. Because she's like in cosmetology. And so, yeah, we had to cancel that appointment. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But maybe next week. I don't know. All right. Anyway, how are y'all doing? What the heck? Hold on, I'm trying to scroll and find something. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Ooh. The perfume I have on is so good. I'm just like enjoying the scent. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I think this link is too long, so I can't share it. But I'll share my beauty products link. And if you just scroll down to maybe like, you'll see it. Copy. You'll just scroll down a little bit and y'all will see the glue. It's on the left side. Okay, up the screen. Just scroll down about 4 or 5 rows and you'll see it. Okay, so Princess says you met a 29-year-old venture capitalist. He's obsessed with you, wants to LTR. We had 3 dates. He spent 1.5K when it's only to ask for something. Also when to, okay, first of all, If he's not spending it only on you, it doesn't count. The dates do not count as money spent on you because he's there too. When he gives you something in your name that you can possess, that is all for you and not him participating in it at all, that means he's done something for you beneficial. Taking you out and spending money on you while he's there does not count. Okay, so how many bills have he paid? How much money has he put into your bank account? If the answer is 0, then you're not rolling around on the match with him no time soon. He has not invested in you. He spent money to spend time with you in public so he don't have to be alone. Okay? So none of that counts towards anything until he can financially benefit you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. None of it counts. He could spend all the money he wants on dates, but until he has done something beneficial for you and only you, he hasn't gotten one step closer to rolling around on any type of mattress, darling, because he hasn't invested in you financially. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember, they got credit card points that will pay for dinners. All right. It won't let me send. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll try. I'll look, ma'am. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Gotcha, ma'am. So, yeah, y'all got to do better. Come on. Y'all have to think. People have their credit cards set up to pay their monthly bills, thousands of dollars, right? Every month they acquire thousands of points, which will pay for dinner on their credit card if they, get the cash back or have it towards, whatever. A lot of times y'all are just getting credit card points spent on you. That's why it don't equate to nothing unless it's in your bank account. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, how to tell provider I'm not having S with him without pushing him away. What do you mean provider? Are you debt free, ma'am? Then how's he a provider? He provided a little bit, then he's a potential provider. Okay. He hasn't invested heavily enough. Well, then put some more obstacles in his path and tell him you don't feel financially safe enough to roll around on a mattress with him. You're not pushing him away. You're keeping your standards high. If he's invested this much already, you think he's going to go back and just cut his loss? If he cut his loss, you still win. Okay. You think he's going to cut his loss, or he'll be back with the re-entry fee plus he got to start all over? Okay. Y'all need to learn how to play the long game. If he spent a lot of money on you and you don't think it's enough, it's not financially beneficial to you, he's either going to cut his loss and start all over with a whole nother woman, or he's going to continue to try to add on what he's already done for you, and as far as investments are concerned. Or he's going to get mad, go find Pickmieshaness, roll around on the mattress with her, and be right back in your DMs or your messages when you can charge a re-entry fee for him to come back and get some more money and make him start all over. So which one are you going to do? Remember, you hold all the cards. He wants you. You don't want him. Remember that. He wants to roll around with you. You do not want to roll around with him. How bad, and how much is he willing to invest in you just for the hope or a glitter of hope? Because it's still not guaranteed. You can change your mind at any minute. Ethel can pass away and you got a whole nother month to start all over because you need time to mourn. Okay. So either way, darling, it's up to you. You hold all the power. Remember that. If you don't understand that, then you need to understand that. Some of y'all, what do I do? You be smart. Make him start all over. Cut him off. That he wants you, you don't want him. You can find another provider that likes you 10 times more if you look good. If you could get him, you can get another one. Remember that. Mm-hmm. You said, thank you, Shera. With your advice, I'm flipping all money. I know that's right, ma'am. Get more. You don't need to be contemplating rolling around on the mattress with nobody that can't get you debt free, especially if he's old. That don't even need to be a question in your mind, girl. Okay. Mm, yep. You said how much money is enough for rolling around to keep them with hope without them giving up? The more they invest, the longer they will keep hope alive. The more they invest, the less likely they'll give up. Think about it. The more you can get them invest, the less likely they'll give up. And the more they'll continue to invest, darling. Okay. You say you're already debt free, but they don't know that. Okay. You can get a new car. You can take them to the dealership. You can do something. You can get some property. You can get some land in your name. You can do something. Figure it out, ma'am. Get something. What is the deadline time you give a man before canceling a date he planned? Like, what time should they confirm? Okay, if they don't confirm to you before noon, I'll give them to 1 o'clock. If the date's like at 7 or 8, I'll give them to 1 o'clock to confirm. They don't confirm nothing by 1, other plans have been already made. Okay? Because women take a long time to get ready. They plan their entire day around a date. And most men are so stupid, they don't understand it. Sometimes the entire week around a date. So they need to get their hair, nails, outfit together. They might need to try on a few outfits. They may need to make arrangements to, whatever. But I say no later than 1 p.m. If you ain't called and texted by 1 p.m. about the definite plans, time, place, everything, I will not see you and I will be on a whole nother date. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. So they got to understand that. And most of the time, if y'all are meeting these men online, they never plan on taking you out anyway. They just mess with y'all and see how stupid and desperate y'all really are. Okay. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do I do if a dude is treating me like his girlfriend and we only have been on 2 dates? It's just too much. Ask him to pay some bills. Treat him like your boyfriend. It's like, honey, I really need your help. He's like, what? What, sweetie? What? Here's some bills. Treat him like your boyfriend and give him bills. See if he stopped acting then. Okay. Is it spiritually bad to mistreat if you are using, girl? No, because they use you for everything, baby. In terms of kissing or seducing, I don't want to do anything immoral. Then get off this channel, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if you playing fair in an unfair world, something wrong with your mind. Thank you, youngs. Okay. Melanated lady. Thank you, girl. Young security guard at a courthouse just tried to holler at me, and I was not interested. My friend said I'm mean. How can I get her to understand that young men don't have enough money? Just say you prefer older men. I'm trying to get to the judge, ma'am, not the security guard. It's like, I know I'm mean, girl. And I'd be even meaner to him if he was my man because he wouldn't have enough money to make me happy. So he'd be cussed out on the daily and I'd be cheating anyway. So I think I'm a nice person by avoiding the entire conversation. All right. So you're not really mean. You're nice because you saved him a lot of heartbreak. Anyway. Yes, ma'am. If you out here playing fair in an unfair world, you already lost. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are worried about morals and patriarchal crap and all this kind of stuff. It's because you don't know your true power as a woman. Okay? I said being a mistress, not mistreat. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Being a mistress, girl, how many men are polygamist on other parts of the world? How many men have different wives? It's the same thing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How many men gonna cheat on you anyway, darling? Y'all are trying to play fair in an unfair world, and you're punishing yourselves by thinking certain ways, and that's why you don't get nowhere. Okay, stop playing fair in an unfair world. It's not messed up to be a mistress. You know what it's messed up to be? A husband that got a mistress. Okay, he need to worry about himself. You good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He the one that took vows. You ain't take no vows, did you? Well, then you're good. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He the one that signed paperwork, legally bound, and made vows. You're good. He's not. Just get his money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I don't care about hurting them mans. I'm just worried about the women involved. Okay, worry about yourself, man. Because if they was worried about their man and having a mistress, he wouldn't be able to have a mistress. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about this, man. Let me help you. If that woman was so worried about a man having a mistress, he couldn't afford to have one. Let me clear it up for you. If this woman is clocked in, paying 50% of the bills, doing all the stuff at home, not valuing herself, building that man up, all she's doing is building him up for the next chick and not spending enough of his money so that he can afford a mistress. Okay, so she ain't doing her job. In my opinion, she probably already knows he got a mistress and are happy you doing the dirty work. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, some women do not care, especially if that man is super rich. They be like, girl, you can have him as long as he paying my bills and I still got all the assets. Okay, think about this. Most women, especially older women, they don't care. They're like, have him, girl. Do the dirty work. Keep him away from me. Okay. You said men aren't special. Everybody cheat. Okay, yeah. You're fine, baby. If she really wanted him to stop cheating, she would pull them purse strings tight and spend the money that he could not afford to cheat, ma'am. You said he's hurting the woman, not you. Exactly. Because if it ain't you, it's going to be another woman. Think about it. If it ain't you, it's going to be somebody else. You're going to go on to the next chick. He's the one that took vows. You have nothing to do with it. Now, I know some of y'all are like, oh, it's not right to cheat. That's not right. Then tell the man that. It's not right. If you know that man is married, you shouldn't deal with him. Don't deal with him then. And don't be mad when the next woman is dealing with him and getting new cars and her bills paid. And don't be trying to get him back. Okay? Because I've dealt with this too many times before. I'll be trying to have some type of, don't mess with married men. Oh, what do I do? My friend got him. Now he's buying my friend a new car, but I want him back. Girl, you should have thought about that before you let him go. Because if it ain't you, it's going to be another one. Because if it's in his mind to cheat, he finna go cheat with somebody. He finna spend on somebody. If it ain't you, don't be mad and don't try to get him back after you done dismissed him. Okay? I've had so many people tell me, oh my gosh, he's married. I can't deal with him. 2 weeks later, I want him back. Why? Because he's spending on another woman. I told you. All right, you think if you stop dealing with him, he's gonna go back to his wife and be good? No, he's just gonna go on to the next chick and spend his money. It won't let me send money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, this is the last one. And then y'all better send the right amount of money. Okay. You got to spend more to ask the question. That's what it is. Okay. When men sleep with women, he see her ugly. If the woman is ugly, I don't know. What if you go to the bar and there's only one seat? How to be confident and not initiate conversation? What? Just sit down and don't say nothing, girl. If you look good and smell good, they're gonna start talking to you. Girl, sometimes the perfume that I have on, I love it. Oh my gosh. So I just got this new perfume and I was like, it's very fresh. It's by Replica and it's called Bubble Bath. It smells so good. Like it smells like you just got out of the bubble bath of a nice, luxurious, you know, really good product bubble bath. And just like the scent lasts a long time and just smells so good. Ooh, I love it. I layer it with something else, but I love it plain by itself. That's what I'm wearing today. Mm-hmm. You said stay safe, jealous wives be murdered. Then marry somebody whose wife is old and don't care. Or not marry, but deal with somebody whose wife is old and don't care. Y'all be trying to deal with these youngsters out here. Girl, them old women do not care. Believe. If you're gonna be dating an older gentleman, they're gonna be old. Their wives don't care no more. If y'all are dating young men your own age, yeah, don't date no married young man your own age because his baby mama or his wife is probably crazy and jealous and still got hormones and still, worried about what he doing out in them streets. When you get you an old man, you're doing the old lady a favor. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, because they don't want to be bothered with them no more. So when I think about that, okay, stop dealing with them youngsters. Okay, SM, happy birthday, girl. What? You say he's 65 and his wife keeps coming to my house. Okay, well, she can't trespass, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell her she need to have a talk with her husband, baby. Not you. Say, you talk to your husband. If I don't see him, you're gonna be going to somebody else's house next week. Because he ain't stopping. Mm. What's she gonna do? Go to every chick's house? Now, look, if you don't believe in dating married men, do not do it. If you trying to get their money and not trying to do anything else, then do what you got to do, man. All right. You don't have to roll around on the mattress with them. You can just get their money and send them home. Y'all think y'all got to do everything. You don't have to do everything. You can get their money and send them home to their wife. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can be like, you know what? I just can't do this because you're married. But thanks for all the money and shopping sprees and everything. But I think you should go home to your wife. You can literally do that. Okay. And they're the ones that stepped out of bounds. And it's a win-win. Just get their money, darling. Because they're going to be trying to spend it elsewhere. You ain't got to roll around with them. That's up to y'all. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And what do you look like? Let me ask y'all something wild. What do you look like going up to a whole other woman's house and your husband is the one that's messing up? A Pickmieshaness. You never address the other woman. You address the husband because they are the ones that took vows. Some of y'all are redirecting the blame. Don't do that. Okay? Y'all will get up Get in your car, drive all the way to another woman's house when you didn't be talking to your man. All you're gonna do is look like a Pickmieshaness. Older guy asked me to dinner shopping, but said we would have to go to hotel after. He said he was looking for a woman with low self-esteem, so he unmatched. Good for you, Miranda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But at least he told you the truth. Okay. Thank you, SD. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You look like a supermodel now. You're ashamed of your mom's looks when with me. Told her before she unintentionally drags me down. Help. Okay. Well, then stop going places with her. Or give her a makeover. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, Mom, well, let me give you a makeover. And give her a makeover. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. Like, some people just give up on themselves and they just need to be reassured that they are worthy of looking good. So just give her a makeover. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right, right. There are lots of young people that do not want to go out with their parents or their mothers because their mothers don't take care of themselves. I see it all the time. So if you're a mother, don't give up on yourself. You have to represent for your children as well. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. Yeah, don't talk to men online. Waste of time. Okay. Being triggered into a pick me should. Some of y'all always fall for it. You don't talk to men unless they're able to do what you need them to do, unless they're able to reach the standards. You don't have any further conversations with them. If they're arguing with you, you don't argue. You strategize and get their money instead of reacting. Okay. You pause and you think, how can I get some money from them? I'm not going to argue with them. I know that. But, how can I get some money out of them instead? Don't react, strategize and get this money. So if he asks why I'm refusing to sleep with him, what do I tell him straight? That I feel like he hasn't invested enough? So you're not that kind of girl. I'm not that kind of woman. If you want to be in an exclusive relationship with me, because I do not roll around on the mattress outside of exclusive relationships, then you must reach my standards. And these are my standards. I need to be debt free. I need to have car paid off. I need to feel secure in the relationship as if you are heavily invested in me because you plan to keep me around, because I don't roll around with just anybody who's going to dip. So I need you to be heavily financially invested in me before we roll around, before I even can feel anything for you. If you haven't done enough for me, I don't even feel close enough to you to feel like you are even, that much into me. That's what you need to have in the conversation. You need to tell them how it is. Okay. All right. You can't feel closely to someone if they haven't done anything for you, darling. What has he done for you? You're not turned on by nice words. You're turned on by actions. Okay. You need certain things. He can fulfill those things, which is going to make him more credible in your eye, more trustworthy in your eye. And you can feel safe and secure around someone you trust more, who likes you more, who's invested in you more, and who cares about your overall well-being. And when he can do all of those things, then maybe we'll see how you feel in the relationship. And you need to tell him, any man that's rushing you to the bed plans to get rid of you soon and very soon. So do you plan on getting rid of me? Use the reverse psychology in your favor, man. It's like, why are you planning to get rid of me as soon as we roll around? Because there's no reason for you to be rushing me around to roll around on the mattress if we plan to be here for a while. You can wait, darling. If you don't want to wait, yeah, you know where Pickmiesha is. You know the escort service number. I know you got needs, sir. Go fulfill them with someone that you can exchange with. For me, I need somebody to actually invest heavily into the relationship with me. I don't mind if you go roll around over there with Pickmiesha. I know you ain't over there to stay, because as soon as you get in, you get right out. Okay? That's it, baby. They're trying to rush you. They're going to rush you right out after they rush you right in. You should understand that. It's like, sorry, I don't like to be rushed into anything, because as soon as you get rushed in, you get rushed out. So I'm not that type of woman. If that's what you want, that's what you're looking for, let me know now. Then they go so stupid, and they're going to keep investing. Because you keep telling them you don't need them, baby. They need you. And if they want to go roll around on the mattress, tell them to give them the escort service link to somebody else, baby. That ain't you. Okay, here you go. Here go the link. This what you're looking for? No? Well, then you better stay waiting. You see, your boyfriend gets defensive saying he did a lot when in reality he didn't even give me the bare minimum. Say, well, if that's a lot to you, then we on a whole different page, baby. Because that's not a lot to me. That might be a lot to you, but that's bare minimum for me. So I think you need to do better. In fact, you need to do more. And if you can't reach some standards, there go the door. Why are y'all negotiating with dust? Why are y'all negotiating with the bare minimum? I don't understand. I would. They can't do it. They gotta go. Trying to convince him to get me Ozempic so I can hang out with him again. He is asking me, or he asks me 5 times. Well, don't tell him what it's for. Just tell him you need some money for Aunt Ethel, and then go do what you need to do. Why are y'all giving out too much information? Okay. As soon as y'all tell a man what something is for, you lose all the power. Okay? Just tell him it's for Aunt Ethel. Caregiver, so you can make time to come see him. All right. Come on. Okay. And a lot of men are getting mad because now women are actually making them court them properly, invest in them properly before they roll around on the mattress with them. A lot of men are getting mad that it's not 3 free meals and then a roll around that mattress. Imagine how many women thought that that's how life was supposed to be. Imagine how many women thought that that's what their value was. Imagine how many women fell for the okie doke. Okay. Sorry that y'all have to think like that and thought that that was your value, but it is not. You're not supposed to go roll around on the mattress with some dude unless they have heavily invested in you and actually care about your, well-being. Because as soon as they roll around, they're rolling right out. And y'all be dumb enough to think that they're supposed to come back. No, ma'am, 3 free meals and that's it. Y'all better make them spend money. Drag it out over months. You said, is a celebrity in your IG DMs? What do I say to not run him away? What did he say to you, girl? What he said? Thank you for the great advice. Always sure. If he gave you a compliment, just say thank you. That's it. Thank you, and then a smiley emoji. That's it. If you say anything else, you're a Pickmiesha. All right. He's got to put in effort. Otherwise, you're the Pickmiesha in the relationship. Okay. So if the celebrity is hopping in your DMs, if he gives you a compliment, just say thank you. If you want to talk even further, he's got to continue the conversation. Okay. 2 hearts. No, okay, then that's not just like the hearts. Heart the hearts. Okay, that's it. Equal energy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said rich men are often very stingy. That's because they don't like you. They got to like you 10 times more for them to spend. Y'all keep asking me the same questions. Look, rich men are stingy. No, rich men that you're dealing with don't like you. You need to find a rich man that likes you because they will spend. Y'all keep trying to date guys that look good on your IG. Go date somebody that you got to hide away. They're going to give you the money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If you don't look good enough for them to spend, obviously you got the wrong target, ma'am. Mm-hmm. How do you get funds out of a man who only wants to text? Text him your Cash App. Okay, you said a celebrity is in your DM. Let me ask you about this celebrity, man. Is this celebrity going to be relevant in 5 to 10 years from now? Are people going to ask who he is in about 5 to 10 years from now? Don't get too excited, man. Is he a celebrity or is he going to be around in 5 to 10 years from now, baby? Are you going to be embarrassed that you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. If he's not going to be relevant in 5 years from now, get some money. Get some money for real, for real. Like, go all out as if you do not care. Treat him like anybody else. Definitely. You said he's a well-known NFL player. Okay, so is he going to be around in 5 to 10 years from now? They got money, man. Make them spend. They think that women are groupies and will roll around on the mattress with them for free. Get some money out of them. If you're just validated by an NFL player in your DMs and he's not willing to do anything for you, then what's the point? He can't even take you shopping. Send him your wish list. Send him a Cash App. See what he do. That's what I would do, just for fun. You're like, let me send this fool a Cash App. And my wish list. All he does is roll around with groupies, man. Do you want to be the next groupie or do you want to get some gifts? That's something to flex on. This NFL player is gifting me versus this NFL player wants to roll around with the groupie. Be the one that rejected him versus the one that rolled around on the mattress with him, darling. You got a good story to tell. Guess what, girl? This NFL player was in my DMs. I sent him a Cash App request on to take me shopping. He said no, girl. I said, I ain't finna be one of your groupies. That's a better story to tell than I was a groupie and rolled around on the mattress with an NFL player who rolled around with 1,000 other groupies before me. Okay? Get some money. If you can't, get a story. Okay? You want to join the list of groupies or you want to have a good story to tell in a possible shopping spree if he's serious? Or at least get some of that wish list sent to your house. Remember, you're not special unless they're spending. Mm-hmm. You say he still wants you 5 years later because you ain't sleep with him. Exactly. They'll be around longer than the groupies. The celebrities will be around much longer if you don't sleep with them. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said NFL players are the lowest paid and the easiest to sleep with. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. As a wife, how to act when he says something that hurts? You value his opinion on that level to hurt you? Maybe that's what his intention was. Maybe that was the trigger he put out to hurt you. If a man intentionally, especially if your husband is intentionally trying to hurt you and y'all are married, it's to trigger you. So therefore, you say, "Oh, well, thank you for sharing your opinion, and I'm sorry you feel that way." Stay unbothered, darling. Basically, you just told him that you don't care. Oh, well, thank you for sharing your opinion with me, and I'm so sorry you feel that way. But anyway, stay unbothered, man. Stop being triggered, especially when they do it on purpose. Okay? Don't waste time on men who treat me like a sideshow. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We got in an argument and he said some mean things that made him cry. You should, girl. You said some mean things that made him cry. Girl, what did you tell this man? I'm taking notes. But tell him it was close to that time of the month. And he was hangry. Don't apologize. I was close to that time of the month and I was hangry. Mm-hmm. When he loves you 10 times more, he will support your dreams, fantasies, and make them come true. That's right, Jessica. That's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why shouldn't she apologize? She should. She should say, it was my time of the month and I was hangry. But don't use the word I'm sorry or don't say I apologize. Looking cute. Where do I watch Tales from the Dust? On YouTube. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's on the YouTube lives. Lives playlist. You said, but why? Yeah. Don't ever apologize. Just give the reason why you acted the way you did. You don't have to apologize. Because as soon as you apologize, they're going to start trying to guilt trip you. Okay? Just admit what you did, say why you did it, and move along. It was close to that time of the month. I shouldn't have said those things, and I was hangry. Good enough. You said, what's the reason behind it, though? So that there is no upper hand. Okay, y'all understand this? If you say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, all he's going to do is use it against you later. Never apologize. Only give the reasons why you did what you did so he can understand. Thank you, Cynthia. I threw that 50% provider, 50% Dusty out after finding he was having a sibling. I don't even know what that means. Okay. These men are getting enabled so bad these days. A sibling, and I don't even know what that means, but okay. Well, anyway, yes, please, you should never be going 50-50 with any grown able-bodied man if you value yourself. Glad the dust is gone. He triggered me and I ended up losing on more gifts, trips, into the next. On to the next. I'll never let anyone get to me again. Staying unbothered wins. Thank you, Shera. Thank you, girl. Yeah. When you learn patience and to stay unbothered, you gain more. Okay. Think about this. When you say less, you get more. When you stay unbothered, you get more. You don't acknowledge whatever he's trying to do to trigger you, you end up getting more. Because of whatever he's doing ain't working, baby. And it's a weakness to be triggered and react versus to be smart and strategize your reaction to get the results that you want. Mm-hmm. A lot of women did not learn how to stay unbothered because they only watched the women in their lives get triggered over and over and over, and they only watched reactions. This is how you can tell how someone was raised, by how they react to certain situations. Okay. There are some women that will fight you in the street because that's what they saw their moms do or their sisters do. There were some women that will cuss you out and argue with you. That's because that's what they saw their mama do and their sisters do and their aunties do. There will be some women that will just look at you and just not say anything and just walk away because that's what they saw their moms do and their sisters do. There are some that will be like, you know what? Well, I'm sorry you feel that. There will be some nice, nasty ones too that will say, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I'm just going to agree to disagree with you. There are people that have learned from their mothers and their whoever they were raised around. That's how they react. If you somewhere fighting in the street with a baby in your arm, we know who raised you. Okay, and we know how you were raised. If you're trying to pick a fight with everybody because you feel offended, we know how you was raised. Okay, and manners and how you react to things also go back to how you were raised. How you talk to people, how you deal with people goes back to how you were raised. When you're dealing with these rich men and you start talking to them like some dusty that your mama talked to, they know exactly how you were raised and it will show. So you have to shut your mouth and you got to figure out how to get this money from them instead. Because a lot of times y'all are going to give yourselves away and they will ghost you because they don't want to deal with someone like that. They don't want you as the future mother of their children if that's how you're reacting. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all need to learn patience and how to deal with your emotions without being triggered. Okay? Because different people react very different. Some of you are telling me, I can't deal with this man. He's on my nerves. I cussed him out. It's too late. That's because you never knew how to deal with people in the first place and how to get your money. You start treating your relationships like you treat a business that you're growing, you're going to thrive. Okay? You start treating your relationship like you would some dust, and you ain't going to thrive. So treat your relationship and how you react to things as a businesswoman. Okay? Stop reacting. Think about this. If there were different circumstances and that was a different woman standing in your place with the same exact trigger, they would react totally different. Okay. Sometimes some of y'all's attitudes and how you react to people scare them away so fast, and they do not want that type of energy around them or raising their future children. Y'all got to understand. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if you have that amount if you don't have enough patience and you're easily triggered, you're also more likely to beat them kids too. And okay, that's going to show up in so many more places. So you got to learn how to be unbothered. You can't be snapping off. You know, people can see you much more than you think by how you react to things. You go, oh, she's got a temper. Oh, she's easily triggered. Oh, she has no patience. I can't have that raising my children. Goodbye, ma'am. You see? They're gonna be the she's the type of woman that will cuss out her kid and beat them in the store. Goodbye. So do better. He said, being around wealthy people taught me true wealth is calm and relaxed. Exactly. It's not being triggered or overreacting or acting a fool. It's not, it's none of those. That will tell them exactly where you come from, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What about emotional people and empaths? That sounds like an excuse for not being able to control your emotions. Next, it's called discipline. Okay. You're talking about you're an empath. Okay. Well, as an empath, shouldn't you work on your discipline of controlling your emotions? Shouldn't that be your main focus? So do it. Okay. It's not an excuse anymore. It's an awareness that you must use in order to understand how to control your emotions. It's an awareness. It's an awareness. It's not an excuse. Okay. Focus on something else. Stay calm. Be grounded. Okay. He says stop rushing and stressing. Example, like whenever I hear that excuse, well, I'm an empath and a girl, shut up and control your emotions still. That you don't get a pass. That just means you're more aware, so you can control it faster. Mm-hmm. A millionaire is asking for marriage, but haven't made anything official between us. How to respond to that? Ask him for a direct deposit into your bank account to see that he's serious. Money, engagement gift, cash, money, bank account. Buy you some land, do something. Because I'm not taking nobody seriously that's talking about marriage unless my bank account looks serious from their deposits. Okay. Get money first, ma'am. Don't bring him around your family unless he's spending. Okay, y'all be doing too much. Y'all be bringing whole people around your families and hadn't spent a dime on you, hadn't paid no bills. Get him to pay for some stuff, ma'am. That's how you know he's serious. Mm-hmm. He said sometimes Pickmieshaness try to trigger you. Just laugh at her and say, well, if that's how you like to live. Okay. Who are some public figures I looked up to? Michael Jackson. Hee hee. There you go. He said, why MJ? Because he's the best, darling. If he provides and takes you on dates but asks if I'm seeing anyone else, what do I say? Say no, not at this time. I'm not seeing anyone else because you're literally telling the truth. That man is sitting in front of you and nobody else. Why would you tell him the truth? I don't understand why y'all try to be so open and honest to men who are obviously lying to your face before you even open your mouth. Tell them no, I'm only seeing you right now because that's the truth. Ain't nobody else in your presence at this moment in time. It's like, oh no, I'm not seeing anyone else but you right now. And don't ask him the same thing because you already know they're finna lie to your face. Don't ask them the same thing. Let them volunteer the information and check back later. Set it up to get what you want, not to make things harder. Okay, your goal is to get his money. That's it. You don't care if he's seeing nobody else. You're gonna tell her what he need to hear, and you're gonna get your money. You hear me? Shut up and get the money. Yeah, don't play fair in an unfair world because you're gonna lose. You rejected a guy who's offering you money and an iPhone 7. You regret it. How do I approach him back? You don't. Too late. Next. You never go chase a man. If you too dumb to get what you deserve in this world, that's your lesson learned. Okay. If he's still DMing you or texting you, then you could talk to him, but you don't approach him first. You already had your chance. Let him give that stuff to someone else who actually knows what they're doing. I'm telling y'all this because y'all always think that I don't want that from you. I don't want that. Girl, take everything. Take everything that they offer you. Okay. Take it all. Stop leaving stuff on the table. If you're over here manifesting or praying for abundance and prosperity and money and somebody offers you stuff and you don't take it, you're missing the opportunities. Thank you, Angelica, for being a new member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Take everything they offer. Thank you. And say thank you. And that's all the thing that they need afterwards is a thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is so sweet. That's it. That's all you owe them is a thank you. You said a guy that you recently cut off. Okay, he's trying to get back in with no re-entry fee. Re-entry fee still, ma'am. He's texting you saying, "Did my friend hit on you?" That's just the icebreaker to get it back in free, baby. Hit him with the Cash App. Thank you, Angelica, for the super chat sprinkles. They ain't slick, baby. They're not slick. Cash App re-entry fee still. Say, how much do you want to know? Cash App. What do you say? Well, what will you give me? Give him the link to the escort service because that's a hard worker there and he doesn't like spending money on women unless he can get something in return. So that means he needs an escort. He can't provide. He doesn't need a woman. Okay. The funds are limited. So send him to the escort service. Send him a link. That's what you get in return. Here go this link. Have fun. Or send him a thank you. A meme that says thank you. That's what you're getting in return. A big, huge thank you. Thank you. That's what you're getting in return. If you want anything else, you're trying to have an exchange. And that's not what this is. So go over there. Here go the links. Have fun. And then send them a link with both men and women escorts. So I don't know what you like, but here go the link. Say, I don't know what you prefer, but here go the link. Have fun. You start sending them where they're trying to think, start sending them to the right places. Okay. Obviously, he ain't got enough money to have a woman. Maybe he just want to roll around on the mattress for one night. Send him to where he can do that at. Okay. Yeah, simple thank you should be enough. If he wants anything more, give him some links of where he can go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You get approached a lot in public. How do I vet them out quickly without it being weird when they come up to me? Be bold. Okay. Be bold. Mm-hmm. Tell him to send you his phone number in your Cash App. So send me your phone number through Cash App. Here go my Cash App. We're going to talk later. Did never call him. But if you got money and he sends you a lot, maybe you can text him back in the Cash App with $1 and give him your number. Okay. He said, have the audacity like they do. Exactly. If you have several people approaching you, you can afford to be bold. Okay. You can definitely afford to be bold. Definitely. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What if he never buys you stuff but spends money while y'all are together? Then that's for him, not you. Otherwise, he'd be alone looking at himself in his cell phone reflection by himself. It doesn't count when they're not spending on you. They're spending time with you. They're supposed to be spending money on you. If they don't give you anything in your hand that's beneficial, gifts, flowers, money for your bills, whatever, they're not doing anything for you because they're enjoying the benefits as well. Do you understand? It doesn't count. It's nice that they may take you to nice places, but if they're not beneficial to your life, if they're not improving your life, then what's the point? You can go out to eat with anybody for free. Okay? You can get free food from basically any man that thinks you're pretty. So remember that. How much does he like you? If you come up with a fake problem, is he going to help you out financially? If you have a real problem, will he help you out financially? Yes or no? Then it's not worth dealing with him. Okay. How about a man you've never seen in years? You never called him back. Okay, well, who cares? If he's not trying to give you nothing in exchange for your conversation, then what does he need to talk to you about that's been years and years and years? You know what gets attention? Money, gifts, nice things. What dating advice do you have for a younger audience, 19 to 21-year-old? Don't get pregnant and don't sleep with nothing broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't get pregnant and don't sleep with nothing broke. And don't reach in your wallet or your purse when you're out on a date with a grown, able-bodied man. That's it. Very simple. Follow those rules, you'll be all right. Okay. You said don't let a dusty get you pregnant. Do not. I got to go in a few minutes, y'all, but thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. All my links are in the description bar. My Level Up Cosmetics store, where y'all can get the keychains, the nails, and makeup, and all that kind of stuff. Y'all want to be part of the Sprinkle Sprinkle cult. Definitely also check out my Patreon. It's also linked there. If y'all want to ask me questions in private, join tier 2 and up, and you'll be able to message me. There's a little message button on the bottom of the screen. Yes. And for those of you who are signed up for the VIP tier and the Patreon, I will be sending you your cards out sometime this week. So y'all will be getting some little Halloween decorated handwritten cards from me. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. And I'll see y'all later. Thank you for everybody who donated here on the live. And the next time I see y'all, I don't know, I might be in the morning. I might be live on TikTok. So make sure y'all are also following my social medias, which are also in the description bar. I'll see y'all later. Bye.